Hi Aquarius, I'm here to do your check-in reading for the month, okay? And it's going to be detailed. I'm going to cover love, work, career, as well as self and home and family. Okay, I'm going to start out by pulling an overall state of being, one you're striving for or one you need to avoid, okay? Right now at this time, and then I'm going to pull some categories in each of the lanes and pull some tarot. All right, as well as some advice from the universe. If it's your first time here, welcome. For all my new and returning subscribers, thank you. I'm glad to have you guys here. All right, just gonna cut these to pull. I will also be continuing to post in tutelary tales. All right, those are more specific energy pulls. All right, we got survivor. You've survived something, or you're trying to survive something. Okay. If anybody can do it, an Aquarian can, okay? That is an Aquarian, okay? They're inventive. They are a survivor, all right? So let's pull some general categories for you guys for each one of your lanes. I'm going to start from bottom to top here for you guys. You guys may have come from a lineage of survivors. Your family may be survivors. They may be like trying to plug into you right now to give you strength to survive whatever you're going through. You may be like having memories of their of the things they went through that they had to survive, you know, stories that they told you in the past. Here on the lane for success, we have, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Okay, this is for your aisle for self. Okay, can I please have my aisle for love? Okay, so it looks like there's no greater goal than to love being on the self aisle. You guys also need to learn, you know, to love yourself. You know, then you can love others, right? And sometimes we get so busy in our lives that it's hard to remember that really love's the most important thing. That's the thing we remember on our deathbeds. It's kind of what we're here to do. The rest is just to support our ability to be able to do that, right? To have more time for that, right? Humor, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life, okay? This is under your love lane. So you guys may need some humor at this time in your love lives. Things may be getting too serious, too busy. You know, everyday tasks and responsibilities can do that. And sometimes we lose a little bit of humor, and sometimes there is no better medicine, okay? We'll see how it shakes out. Okay, on family, we have change. Family and home. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, okay? You guys may be experiencing some changes surrounding your home and family at home and extended family at this time, okay? Can I please pull for my Aquarians, okay, in career? These are your major thematic themes, all right? And survivor is going to be your major theme that crosses all of these. These are your lessons that you need to remember for the tarots that I'll pull, all right? For each one of these categories. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. A lot of stuff tied to love here on multiple lanes, okay? So there's some issues here at work with work and career, all right? And your overall here at the bottom says, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome, okay? You guys may, you know, obviously you're an air sign, and air signs can stay up in their heads, okay, with worry. All right, don't take it personally. I have a Gemini moon, so I know all about that. But and a Virgo sun, so which can sometimes be a worry wart. But you know, air signs tend to be very cerebral, very smart, and go over things with such exactitude that you know you can wind up in your head, and that staying up in your head too long over everything can take a heavy toll on your body and your soul, your emotional well-being, as well as your mind. Okay. And there does look like there are some issues here at work. So let's get into it. Okay, I went from bottom to top. Let's go back down top to bottom. You guys are trying to pop on me already. Can I have for my Aquarius for career and work? And if you're a student, then this lane applies to you in that way. If you're a homemaker, that's a full-time job, and it applies to you as to that. All right. I try to cover all you guys, but I'll never be able to control, you know, cover all thousands of you in one reading, but I try. Okay, let's pull for career and work for my Aquarian, please, on this forgiveness lane. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, some stuff going on at work here. So I see a lot of issues at work here. All right, we got a lot of change with work. We have a Five of Pentacles. We have the Daughter of Swords, okay, which is the same as the Page of Swords. All right, so there's some watching, looking over things, studying new things, communicating about new things. All right, if you guys have anything in communications for work, or you oversee other people, okay, that can be indicative of this Page of Swords like figure here. All right. All right, and this Nine of Wands is Wounded Warrior, followed by the Knight of Pentacles. That's slow steps towards success, all right, in business here. Very loyal, reliable knight. Okay, that's good to see here, especially with, you know, there's something here that hurt at work. Five of Pentacles is a poverty or lack mindset. Also feelings of abandonment or being left out in the cold here, okay, going on with your career, all right. With the Page of Swords here, the message here is, you know, fortitude, all right, and really having, you know, strength. Strength card is here, all right. Major Arcana for Leo. If you guys have that in your charts, all right, you're indicated here. You need a lot of strength to go through to muster right now with whatever's going on at work. There's some backstabbing here. I have the Five of Swords here. Okay, that's all out war, battles, all right. Lord of Defeat. I have the Knight of Pentacles here, okay? That's looking out. The Knight of Pentacles looks out in the traditional deck. He looks out to where he's going to replant a harvest. And you guys may be going through a complete transformation, transition in work right now, all right? You're looking to where to plant. This guy looks around. He's very careful about where to plant a new crop, okay? As he's looking, you know, in the traditional Rider-Waite, all right, and then many of the other card systems, all right. And with this Wounded Warrior here, I can tell you've been through a battle, but you want to continue on, all right. You're not going to give up. Obviously, you know that you can't, and you're going to continue on, but you have been through many battles, but you're not going to give up, all right. All right, and with this Strength card here, you're really mustering the strength to get through something. We'll see when we get to the clarifiers, but there's a lot of change here, and obviously that change is going to come faster for you guys if you can just focus on forgiveness and move. You know, don't wallow in whatever this bad stuff is too long, all right? The advice, you know, with this, the Knight of Pentacles being the challenge, it's, you may, you know, the Knight of Pentacles, you know, when he gets stuck or in a reverse position, he can kind of take too long to do anything and kind of stall out. He's the slowest knight of all the knights in the deck. All right, very reliable knight, but in the reverse, and when I see it here as your challenge, you're having, I get this feeling you guys are, some of you guys are stuck on where to plant your new seeds, where to plant your new crop, what to go to next. You just need to start, maybe, you know, and you might be feeling a little bit stuck, okay? But with the advice being Five of Swords, you know, I have this feeling that it's like drop the swords or be extremely careful with the swords, or leave this Five of Swords type energy, all right? Which is kind of like engaging in battles that you don't need to, that kind of get you backtracked. And then instead of being the Knight of Pentacles, moving on to your new thing and where you're going to lay your new crop, lay your new seed for a new beginning at work, you're too focused on battling all the old stuff at work, you know, which can get you stuck and engaged in, you know, victories in battles that are ruthless and take up your time and energy. And I mean, what's more valuable than time, all right, in our lifetimes, okay? Because we can't get that back, all right? Kind of, you know, I think of that as like a battle that ages you, and you may win, but you feel like you lost anyway, even if you do win. It's kind of like the Five of Swords kind of energy there. All right, so let me have for this change aisle for home and family. The Magician, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Princess of Cups. So I definitely see some change here that you guys are trying to manifest in your home and family environment, all right, related to really intense and special, nostalgic family connections, soul tie connections. With the Magician here, it tells me you're trying to like manifest new things, maybe trying to manifest a person back from the past, or you know, or somebody new that gives you that old school feel that feels like a soulmate. Okay, take it as it resonates. With the Seven of Wands here, I see it's something that you're willing to fight and defend. All right, and with the Ten of Wands here, it's, you know, you may be feeling like you're, you know, carrying a lot of burdens that are oppressing you at this time. All right, we'll see when we get clarifiers. But with the Princess of Cups here as your advice from the universe, that tells me that the universe is suggesting that you go ahead and bring an offer to somebody, work with somebody, even if it, you know, that you admire, all right, in your home and family life, all right? And that's like new beginnings. That's, you know, looking into the bowl and looking at the fish and seeing all the possibilities, okay? Highly creative card, okay? Let's do on this humor aisle for love. Can I please pull for my Aquarius? There's that up in your head. I have Eight of Swords. That's a self-imposed imprisonment. Judgment card. Okay. Yeah. So here I have the Eight of Swords, the Sun, the Seven of Cups, the Last Judgment, and the Queen of Cups. Last Judgment being the Judgment card. Okay. That is, bottom of the deck is the Princess of Wands. That's, you know, looking out, exploring new beginnings here in love. All right, with the Six of Pentacles, one that has proper give and take, and the Wheel of Fortune, divine timing towards what? A Ten of Pentacles. That's excellent. I see you here. It starts off with you guys feeling very imprisoned in your love lives. Eight of Swords is a feeling of self-imposed imprisonment. Okay, it's an imprisonment of the mind. All right, we create our own prisons most of the time, you know. I mean, there are actual prisons, but most of the time we are our own worst enemies and we create our own prisons. And sometimes an Eight of Swords is respecting others' bindings on us, okay? And it's showing up here in your love life. So, you know, other people's restrictions on us, you know, can sometimes become our own imprisonment, or our own beliefs about their expectations about us can become our own imprisonment, okay? Take it as it resonates, all right? This is also associated with Jupiter, so you guys may experience a chance to free this up some, all right, with Jupiter going through Aries, especially if you have any fire in your chart. It will trine other fire placements in your chart. Jupiter's transit of Aries will, all right? And then I have it with the Sun right after it. Again, a Leo card, and it's right underneath this other Leo card. I mean, in a different lane, but underneath it vertically. All right, and the Sun is the ultimate joy and happiness in the deck. So what the, you know, and then it's followed by the Seven of Cups, and then the Last Judgment. So there is some sort of phase here that's going on for you guys where you're becoming disillusioned in your options and not knowing which way to go. All right, but there's a chance for, you know, the Sun is ultimate happiness in the deck, and you guys may be just feeling imprisoned because you don't know if something new is going to lead you there. Even though you want it and you see it as a possibility here with the Sun. All right, the thing that's holding you back from the Sun is your own Eight of Swords, self-limiting, imprisoning beliefs, okay? And where you're getting this Seven of Cups can be like too many options. It can also be like running around too much, you know, in the love department. You know, going for the short wins because they're easier than taking the thing that really gets your heart pumping, you know, but that you're afraid to do, you know. And this is associated with Venus as well as with Scorpio. So, you know, you guys, you know, with Venus is going to be entering Taurus, all right, and has been going through Aries. Okay, Mars there following, and again, like I said, Jupiter's also there. So, you know, what I see here as your challenge is the Last Judgment. Okay, that's a major arcana. That's for a major change. When you get a judgment call, it's like resurrecting something back from the dead, or, you know, you have like this inkling inside that something's really off and that you're being called to do something about it, but you're still staying in this spot where you're disillusioned and going for this Seven of Cups type deal, all right? And so for, you know, the universe to have this as your challenge here, it's to hear the call of the judgment call that you're being called to make here, all right? That's your challenge, meaning you don't want to make a decision, and it's like more emphasized with the Seven of Cups being here, all right? And the advice from the universe on this is Queen of Cups, Okay, could be another figure that you're going after, or it could be representative of you fully attaching to your emotions. She's a very empathetic individual. Also Queen of Love. This is also a relationship card, so there could be a relationship here that you're rekindling or that you want, all right, to start. Take it as it resonates with a Queen of Cups like figure, all right? But I'm gonna pull another lane here and we'll pull clarifiers and check further. But I guess, you know, the advice here is that if you add a little bit of humor, give yourself a break a little bit, that you might be able to hear this judgment call a little bit easier, okay? And move a little bit easier and not get so stuck where you're looking for Lord of Illusory Success is the Seven of Cups. Okay, so picking the things that you think look good on the outside or look good to others that aren't really bringing you any emotional fulfillment here, okay? All right, so on this self aisle, can I please have, for my Aquarians, it says success. I know there is no greater goal than to love. We have the Knight of Cups. That is a chivalrous offer of love. The Moon, that is very deep emotions and sometimes secrets. Knight of Wands, that is hot and passionate, fast movement, all right? And we have Death, okay? That's transformation. That's the challenge, okay? And we have the Four of Pentacles. This is like something you want to hold on to here. Okay, there's something or somebody that you want to hold on to here. Your money, or your mouth, or somebody. Okay, and you may be holding on to something that needs to transform. Five of Cups at the bottom. And yeah, re-emphasizing the same here. On an internal level, you may be trying to balance your emotions with, you know, your romantic wants with your passionate wants. I have the Moon here, which is sometimes secrets, and sometimes this is very deep emotions and intuition. And it's right in between these two knights, the Knight of Wands, okay, which the Knight of Wands at his best is a spearheader and is very passionate and goes after the things he wants gallantly, okay? And at his worst, he's a player, he's in and out, he goes for the fast, quick win and then is gone, you know? The Knight of Cups, very chivalrous individual, okay? Very romantic, Lancelot-like, you know? Brings, you know, isn't afraid to be deep and bring an offer of love to somebody, you know? On the downside, he can be the Casanova player, all right? The player that says all the right things and is romantic and then disappears, you know? With the Moon here, there's like emotions running in between these two energies, all right? Deep, heavy emotions with the Moon card here, all right? And Death, meaning transformation, scorpionic energy. If you have Scorpio placements, it's shown up here. It's showing up here, all right? Death means transformation, transforming a part of yourself, okay? And that part of yourself has to do with love. You may be holding on to something that's old and dead that you need to let go of, whether that's your own ways, all right? But it's interfering with your ability to love yourself and have true love in your life. Here, success on an internal self-care level. Four of Pentacles is holding on to something, all right? Either you could be holding on to a relationship because of financial reasons. You could be holding on to a person because of reasons that don't have to do with love, all right? Or holding on to things in your life because of money rather than love, all right? Take it as it resonates. But here with this Knight of Cups energy and the Moon, there's a lot of heavy emotions, passion, and, you know, romantic feelings here. But there's death and transformation here as well that's needed to have success, okay? So that said, I'm going to pull a lane for what you don't see coming here. Let's pull for each one of these aisles, and then I'm going to pull some clarifiers. Okay, so for work, can I please have what my Aquarians don't see coming in work? I have Knight of Wands. Okay, this is you or another individual, all right, that's an extremely charismatic spearheader, all right, or passionate, and sometimes, you know, this is what you don't see coming, and this could be the universe's message, is that what you don't see coming is you will return to this kind of feeling, this charismatic, you know, business person, leader, you know, entrepreneur type spirit, you know, that you are. If you feel like it's gone, if you feel like you've been abandoned, or business has gone wrong, or things have happened and you just can't get your spark back. For others of you, this represents that this individual will come in if you take this advice from the universe, which is here to forgive and to move on in business, okay, to new things that you need to work on here, all right? And you know, this individual may be coming towards you. You know, we'll see. You know, that, and it's a masculine energy behind it. Doesn't mean that it is a masculine. A female can embody these energies, all right? Attached to Leo, Sag, Aries placements, okay? But does not have to be. It describes the type of individual, okay? King of Wands can also get stuck in his ego, all right? If he is in a reverse-like stance, it can kind of be like very ego-driven, and you know, obviously, you know, anybody that's too driven by ego can get stuck in wars that they shouldn't be in because of their ego, you know, so that might be a warning here too, that, you know, not to wind up, you know, appearing in this reverse stance and getting stuck in that, which is not going to help your soul to evolve, or your business, or your coin, or your career in the future, and that you need to forgive and forget and walk away from, you know, sometimes walking away from certain things, you know, there's a definite transition and some major something going on here at work, all right? We'll see when we get the clarifiers. What's coming towards my Aquarius in home and family with this change aisle? The Wheel of Fortune. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'm not going to do it. The Wheel of Fortune, all right? This is highly tied to Jupiter, so again, I'm going to go back to this fire energy, especially if you guys have fire in your chart. The King of Wands followed by the Wheel of Fortune here in this pattern here could be significant for you guys. The Wheel of Fortune is going, Jupiter is going through Aries, so, you know, that is a very driven sign, all right? And Mars is in Aries as well, all right, which rules Aries, okay? So there's a lot of drive in starting new things, all right, and going after things, ambition, okay? Passionate ambition, you know, and Aries is, you know, frank, sincere, and sometimes too upfront, you know? But driven, you know, and passionate individual. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's saying that there's going to be changes in home, and they're going to be fortuitous. The Wheel of Fortune is what you don't see coming. So this is basically stating that if you know, go after these new things that you want to manifest, what's going to happen is a new spin of the wheel, and it's going to be very fortuitous time, okay? Yeah. And these pop, so I'll keep them, and it's the Ace of Pentacles and the Star. All right, so that's a lot. That's your major arcana. Ace of Pentacles is very fortuitous for wealth and money blessings as well. These two popped out. I mean, I'm going to keep them. I'll put them right on the side of the Wheel of Fortune there for you. That's what you don't see coming, is healing and a brand new phase, all right? And it's going to be very fortuitous in your family and home environment, okay? If you take the advice of the universe, which is Princess of Cups. So that's like, start small with the things you admire and make the changes. Go after your creative, you know, endeavors that you want to change. And I do have that you want to change things here on the home front with the Magician here, okay? Give me what's coming towards my Aquarians that they may or may not be aware of in love. And we got the Six of Cups, all right, which is already on your lane for home and family, all right? So that is, again, telling me that there's some soul tie here that's going to tie into this new family environment, or redo of this family environment, new or old soul tie, okay? Six of Cups is a very nostalgic, happy place, all right? Gives you those old school vibes, old school feels of when you're very, very secure as a child. Not all of us had 100% of that all the time, but you know what I mean, all right? There's times in your life, no matter what your life was, that you can remember being very secure and happy as a child. At least a few, for most people, okay? And it's that kind of, that vibe feel, that I've known you forever feel, and I feel like I'm at home when I'm with you. That kind of feel, okay? So that's what you don't see coming towards you, and love as well, okay? That's great, that's excellent, okay? What about, give me for self, okay? Can I have what they don't see coming, or is in their environment that they may or may not see coming, please? Eight of Wands, lots of communication, okay? That's what's headed your way. You're going to start communicating a lot more, all right, on an inward level. And that may be positive self-talk and self-care for yourself. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. you know, that's exploration of these things on an internal level. All right, really coming to grips with them, understanding them, and there's going to be a lot of communications here coming in for you. You may be communicating more with people on a level that you really never have if you're used to bottling up your emotions, okay? About what? About the things that you've survived, because you're a survivor, right? Okay? And sometimes the only way we get through pain is to discuss it with the people that we love, okay? And that helps heal it. Otherwise, it just, you know, it can only be stuffed down for so long, you know? And that's how we engage in soul growth, which affects every single one of these lanes in our lives in a positive manifestation, okay? All right, so can I get the Five of Pentacles here for my Aquarians on their work and career? I have the Fool, the Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Rods. This Five of Pentacles, you may have felt like something happened, a choice here about business or money with this Two of Pentacles here. There was a lot of communication or movement, and you may have taken a fool's leap, and then you may have felt like you got screwed over. That's just what I'm getting, okay? You may have felt like the fool's leap that you took in business, or the chance you took in business, was the wrong decision here, and it wound up leaving you feel impoverished, abandoned, out in the cold, okay? Why is Strength here? Strength is here because of the King of Swords, the Devil, and the Nine of Rods. So there's some sort of wounded warrior feel here, okay, about something you went through here, Aquarius. Okay, you're showing up here, King of Swords. All right, you're really mustering the strength here to really grab hold of this major arcana and tame the beast. Could be about could be about a Capricorn. All right, especially if you have dealings with a Capricorn in business. All right, or somebody at the Aquarian Capricorn cusp, late January, latter January, here with the Devil, or, you know, but with the Devil and strength together, it also tells me this is about codependency and or addictive, codependent-like behaviors, or something, you know, negative going on or nefarious in the workplace. Take it as it resonates. Let me see. I'll pull a couple more on that. Why is the Devil here? On the Devil, I get a reversed King of Pentacles. This is Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Again, going back to this Capricorn or Capricorn Aquarian cusp showing up here. A reversed King of Pentacles is an extremely materialistic individual. All right? They will screw people over in business. All right? They will try and take money from you. They will engage you in shoddy business deals and lead you down the wrong alley. Okay? Not a good place to be here. Hold on. Give me a couple more. If you're dealing with anybody with significant Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or stellums in those signs that you were engaged in business that was engaged in Devil-like behavior, this is like this. You're already aware because you're in this strength here, trying to wounded warrior and battle your way through it to get the hell out. Let's see. Give me two more on the Devil. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. All right, you're questioning your harvest with this individual. You made a judgment call. All right, you're being divinely guided. All right, to end things or change things. Okay, about improperly planting your harvest somewhere. Take it as it resonates, Aquarius. Okay, but it, you know, that's what I have on the strength. You know exactly what it's about. It's right after the Five of Pentacles. Okay. You need to forgive this individual and move on, though. Don't let them screw up your lives anymore. Okay. Why is the Nine of Wands here? I mean, I just had the Nine of Wands pop up on that Fortitude, and the Nine of Wands is the very next card, so I know this goes back to the strength. This. Why is the Nine of Wands here? Strength. What did I just say? I'm not going to pull any more on it. It's obvious, okay? You whatever happened here with this Five of Pentacles, this Devil energy, all right? You may be stuck in contracts that you're trying to get out of here to move on, but you need to move on as quickly as possible so you don't get stuck, okay? Because remember, the Devil in the original Arcana cards, the chains are around their necks, and they can easily pull them off themselves if they just lift them over their heads. They're big enough to fit right over their heads. you know, so it's an illusion of bondage, okay? You know, and here your complete recognition of the issue and trying to gather the strength to really tame yourself and forgive and walk, you know, accordingly, okay? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here as a challenge? Some of you, the Knight of Pentacles, like I told you, looks to plant over new seeds, new harvest here. Okay, this is a major foundation with multiple people involved insofar as your work is concerned. I have it here with the Three of Cups. This can be family, celebrations, you know, friends, you know, the Knight of Pentacles being the challenge here at work and career, all right? You may have crossover between family and work here, all right? I also have it with Four of Wands. You may have significant commitment crossover with work, prior commitment crossover with work that you're, and a lot of other people involved with the Five of Wands. Catty, competitive-like behavior here that cause severe issues, and for whatever reason that may have you stalled out in this Knight of Pentacles of how to move forward, but you do need to be in this Knight of Pentacles. It's your challenge, but it's also where you need to be. Let's see. Why is the Five of Swords here? Nine of Rods, the Devil in reverse, yeah, and the Hierophant. You're being called in order to move to a higher level, okay, to either break a commitment here with work, okay, because I have now, it's like leave the devil, leave this Five of Swords type thing is major, like this major war, battle, shit, bad behavior, winning, not in a, it's like a cheater, you know, it's like winning by cheating or by hurting others or whatever, Lord of Defeat. I mean, it's like, who wants to be the Lord of Defeat? The Hierophant's here, so this is like, you know, this is like a higher order watching this, over this, knowing this is going on, and or you're being called to move forward here, away from this, okay? Step in this Nine of Warrior, you know when to battle and not to battle. Because sometimes, you know, the devil wants you to get in a battle when you should just walk away, you know? Okay, take it as it resonates, Aquarius. All right, what is the King of Wands here for? For others of you, this is, yeah, it's so funny. The King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles just came out backwards. So again, I think this is like a warning about that you're not going to move forward again with this Nine of Wands. You're not going to be able to move forward into a positive King of Wands like stance or a King of Wands like figure that you need to move towards and out of a negative one unless you make the proper decisions here, which are not from your ego. Okay, take it as it resonates, Aquarius. Okay, for some reason this is definitely having some crossover here. You need to forgive and then walk. Okay, all right, and there may be another charismatic, you know, entrepreneur around you that's in a positive King of Wands like stance. You'll know if you recognize them, or you will be able to re-step into a positive King of Wands like role if you feel like your pride has been hurt and you've lost your pride and you're looking for a new pride. Okay, take it as it resonates. All right, you'll be able to relight your flame again. All right, once you're over this. Okay, which is going to require forgiveness rather than retaliation and a walk. Okay, all right. Why is the Magician here in home and family? Yeah, on the Magician, I have the Knight of Rods. So this is you really wanting to spearhead something new, a new harvest at home and with family, really wanting to manifest that, all right? And it's here with the Ten of Cups, which is representative of the ultimate joy and happiness in everyday affairs with home and family in the deck and love. Okay, so that's something you want to manifest right now at home and with family, okay, through change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement and change. Okay? All right. Why is the Six of Cups here? On the Six of Cups, on the Six of Cups, I get a King of Cups in reverse. If you're born at the Aquarian Pisces line, or you have Pisces placements, Scorpio or Capricorn placements, You could have had litigation or be involved in litigation involving a significant relationship or marriage. Okay, 4 of Wands, reverse King of Cups, and here's this 5 of Swords again. All right, you're trying to get out of that. You're trying to heal out of that. There's battling. There might have been prior litigation. There may be bickering or battling at your home now related to things that you want to stop. Could be revolving around a significant foundation or commitment. All right, that's like leaving you feeling like you do not have the 6 of Cups right now, which is everything that I described about soulmates and that nostalgic, secure feeling. Like that's upended for you right now, but you want to manifest that back. You don't have that. You recognize it. You recognize you want to change it. Okay? Take it as it resonates. Why is the 7 of Wands here? Lord of Valor. I have it with the Ace of Rods, which came out in reverse, the Tower, and the Fool. Okay, you may have felt like you made the wrong decision here on the home front here in the past. Of a Tower, a Fool in reverse, or maybe a child involved, or an unexpected pregnancy here. You know, for others of you, it could just be that brought a Tower moment and now you feel defensive because, you know, and or there was some opportunity that you feel like you didn't take that you were passionate about, but you did a Fool's leap that you missed, and now it's bringing you a Tower moment that you feel defensive about. Take it as it resonates. It's going to play out for you guys differently, but I do see, you know, like I said, bickering and squabbles and all-out wars involved in 6 of Cups like relationships that should give you in the upright a feeling of security, love, soulmate vibes, family and lover soulmate vibes. Okay, you want to manifest that back. Okay, you don't have that right now, and there's severe discontent, battling, and maybe some feeling of being defensive around lost opportunities and or a child that's keeping you kind of feeling like there's a heavy burden here. 10 of Wands is the next card, Lord of Oppression. Why is the 10 of Wands here? Yeah. 10 of Wands is here because of the 7 of Rods in reverse, the Empress, and the 9 of Pentacles. Empress is a mother-like figure. You feel a lot of burden around a mother-like figure or regarding a pregnancy, could be, or a baby. Could be for some of you, or a lost opportunity, or some of you could have significant pressures from your own mother that are a heavy burden, all right, for the changes that you want, or feel pressure from a mother-like figure in your life. 5 of Swords just came back out, yeah. All right, whether it's a baby mama or your own mama, okay? But you want to manifest something else, all right? And it's here on offer. It does show that the Wheel of Fortune is here, okay? If you, Princess of Cups, and accept that things need to change and evolve, all right? Things are going to have to change and evolve because I see a lot of shit here that's not good at home, okay? And with, you know, tight family connections, okay? Princess of Cups, but like I said, the Wheel of Fortune's here, yeah. On the Princess of Cups, I have, again, this is like re-emphasizing the same. On the Princess of Cups, which is your advice is to, sometimes Princess of Cups, Page of Cups is an apology. Sometimes it's you know, like I said, creativity and somebody that you really, really admire. Princess of Cups is here as your advice, and you have it because 4 of Cups, this is emotional discontent from saying no, or, you know, a acknowledgement, you're bored with what you have because it's lacking spiritual or emotional fulfillment. That's all on this lane. About what? 6 of Cups just came back out. And why? 7 of Swords. There's some lying, deceit, or cheating here. Right? You may want to apologize to somebody for this. All right? Whether it's in your home environment or in somewhere else, home environment does not look that great right now, okay? Take it as it resonates and apply it, you know, as it applies, okay? I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. All right? You have Star here in the Wheel of Fortune. If you hop on the wheel and you take the advice from the universe, you have healing energy and Ace of Pentacles, brand new beginning and foundations and home and family, okay? All right. For this humor aisle, all right, and love, can you please tell me why the 8 of Swords is here? All these arguments. The 8 of Swords, which is self-imposed in prison. You're kind of locking yourself in on your love life right now about what everybody else says. 5 Five of Swords, Five of Rods or Five of Wands, like the feelings, the things that are causing this self-imposed imprisonment is other people's involvement here in your love life, you know, and or feelings of cattiness, bitterness, sparring, all right? There's that Four of Pentacles again, and the Three of Rods. You're kind of waiting on something, but you feel like you can't move. I'm not sure why, Aquarius. You guys know why better than me. I may pull some more on it in a minute. I'm going to move further down this lane, which I think is going to explain it more, okay? Why is the Seven of Cups here? Seven of Cups is here because of the Five of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. There is some choice or decision made here, right, and an illusion in your love life, or you're either, some of you that are single are chasing too many illusions out at the bars and stuff like that, and it's not fulfilling you. Take it as it resonates. For others of you, there's some grieving and anxiety that you're experiencing right now, which are leading you to make the wrong choices in your love life. Take it as it resonates on this, because we had the Eight of Swords, which is, what should I explain to you, as a self-imposed in prison, followed by the Sun. So that's what's interfering with your chance of ultimate happiness in the deck, the Sun, followed by the Seven of Cups. And on the Seven of Cups, I get the Five of Cups. There's a tower attached to that somewhere in the background, something you're mourning that you feel loss over, okay? That's behind this Seven of Cups-like behavior. All right, Nine of Swords, you're up in your head about it. About what? Six of Pentacles, improper give and take in love relationships. Either you feel like you don't have it, or, you know, you're seeking, you know, you're taking too long to make decisions about your options, or you're seeking options that are momentary fills, okay, because they look good on the surface, or they're supposed to be the good thing, you know, or they provide you with a cheap thrill, all right? But it still leaves you all up in your head, stressed out, and, you know, anywhere you go, there you are, right? Kind of thing. Four of Pentacles just came back out on that. All right, Last Judgment, why is it here? That's a divine internal judgment call, okay? You do need to lighten up here and use some humor here. You may need to use some humor to heal some things, okay? All right, especially if you're sitting there staring at these cups and you're not making any movement in this place of unhappiness and self-imposed imprisonment. If it's keeping you bound and stuck because you're unsure what to do, you try and use a little humor, I guess. On the Last Judgment, I get the Three of Cups in reverse. There may have been a third-party situation here that ended, yeah, with the world, okay, that you're being called to end, or that caused pain with the Page of Cups, somebody that you really admire. Okay, on the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so it goes back up to this aisle, goes back up to that, what I just said on the prior aisle. These are crossover issues between love and family. All right. All right. Take it as it resonates, Aquarius. Let me put these back in here. Let's see. Why is the Three of Cups here? Seven, 7, 6. Seven of Rods, Seven of Pentacles. You feel like you laid your harvest in the wrong place, okay? Six of Pentacles, where then there's improper give and take you're not happy with, okay? Seven of Rods, you're defensive about it. You can't make any changes when you're defensive and not talking about it, Aquarius, okay? You're hearing, and the challenge here is this Last Judgment. There's an internal judgment call going on that you're not listening to. And instead, you know, your Sun is trapped in between an Eight of Swords and a Seven of Cups. Take it as it resonates, okay? What you don't see coming is a Six of Cups, which is everything that you want that you're missing, okay, that you don't have now, okay? But you need to take the advice from the universe to get there, which is Queen of Cups, okay? So that's, you know, highly empathic, you know, empathetic, in touch individual. Also a relationship card, Queen of Love, okay? You guys may have mommy issues. You may have a mother that's not entirely loving or nurturing of you. Some of you that didn't give you that, all right? That is causing long-term problems in your choice of mates in your love life, okay, that repeat, okay? Why is the Queen of Cups here? Holy shit. The Queen of Cups is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Rods. You may be dealing with a Capricorn again here, all right? Or you need to collaborate with a Queen of Cups-like figure that is emotionally fulfilling, that acts in an upright Queen of Cups-like stance. Okay, that's an empathetic and caring individual. Reverse Queen of Cups-like stance is somebody that is like totally emotionally torn up mess, you know, that emotionally manipulates, you know, the doctor that, you know, is trying to cure you but gives you the medicine that kills you, okay, type thing. The therapist that, you know, gives you bad advice because it suits her, you know, or him, you know. The male psychiatrist that sleeps with his client. I mean, these are all, you know, examples. The, you know, the counselor that, you know, the lines are crossed. There's no subjectivity, okay? I have you here waiting, or a Queen of Cups like figure waiting here, Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in, but for some reason, things feel tight here. Let's see. I'm gonna pull some more. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? The Emperor, that's father-like energy, justice in reverse. That's an injustice. And Seven of Pentacles, about laying your seeds somewhere that you don't feel like, or there's somebody else that you feel you screwed over, or something that you want that you feel like you're blocked from. It's been an injustice. This is also father-like energy. On this Three of Pentacles, you know, we just pulled the Emperor. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? The Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Cups, you're mourning something, and the Two of Cups, you're mourning a love relationship that you, somebody that you feel like maybe you missed the timing on, okay, or made the wrong decision. Wheel of Fortune that you're not talking about here. You still have Two Cups left. The advice from the universe is to go towards, you know, this Queen of Cups like energy in yourself and or somebody else, okay? And the challenge here was the Last Judgment. So it's like that's the universe saying, we're calling and you're not listening. Take it as it resonates, okay? You guys need to inject humor into your love lives to heal and try and get back to this Six of Cups like energy, okay? Or move towards it, okay? And recognize what's going on, okay? Success down here in the self. I know there is no greater goal than to love, okay? Knight of Cups wants to love. He is Lancelot, okay? He is the bad Casanova, you know, that goes home with a different girl every night at dance class in the reverse, okay? All right, why is the Knight of Cups here? Six of Cups, Eight of Rods, and the Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords in reverse is like maybe bad news, okay? You feel like bad news came in, or you delivered bad news, or communication is stalled. Who's communication stalled with? Somebody you want to bring an offer to. Okay, that involves like that feeling of Six of Cups, nostalgia, love, okay? Or somebody hurt you that like you moved towards, that hurt your heart, crushed your romantic heart here, okay? That you need to heal from, and that's blocking your ability to love because you're closed off emotionally because you were burned in the past, okay? Take it as it resonates. Why is the Moon here? Could be dealing with a Cancer or somebody with significant Cancer placements, or you may have significant Cancer or Pisces placements here. And this Moon, I get 99. You've had 77, 666, 999, 777. This is a Nine of Swords that's up in your head, sleepless nights, nightmares, can't sleep about something. What? Here's the Six of Cups. Hi, Aquarius. Sorry, I had a battery pack change out. Okay, so anyways, I went over the Moon. Hopefully it's on there. Please, God. Anyway, it's like you've been burned before is basically what came out with the Nine of Cups. I know that was on there. And then the Moon. and it was like you pulled the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Wands in reverse, meaning you feel like the wounded warrior that can't live to battle again. It's all on an internal level here with the moon, and it's really eating you up inside, okay? All right, 9 of Wands. Why is that here? The Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. There may be 2 men involved with 1 female energy here. There may have been an affair or something here that's got you guys all screwed up. Okay? King of Swords, that's you. It's in the reverse. And a King of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Or somebody that represents a Queen and a King of Pentacles. And a King of Pentacles, again, in reverse, is like very materialistic, willing to screw somebody over in money. And again, I talked about it up there. And I told you it showed up with a 4 of Wands, which is a major love foundation. It also can be a business foundation, but there may be crossover here. Okay, dealing with either one of these individuals or you acting as an individual that's King of Swords in the reverse is not good. Okay, so there is self-healing here, and it's going back to this 9 of Wands. So that's like spearheading or something that was done in passion that may have been screwed up here. Okay? There needs to be a transformation here. The challenge is death, transformation, to transform the hurt or whatever it went wrong here, all right? And communication is what's, you know, headed your way. And this is double communication, not one-sided communication. This is movement back and forth. You know, it's a high communication, sometimes electronic, sometimes not, sometimes it's actual movement, okay, or travel back and forth, okay? It's going to have to do with the challenge here is death, okay? Transformation, closing cycles, beginning new ones, okay? I know there is no greater goal than to love, okay? And that's yourself too. And you may be judging yourself a lot here, Aquarius. All right, and it's on an internal level, and the moon is secret. Sometimes you're not talking about it, and that is causing you a lot of pain. All right, to the point of a lot of heavy dreams and emotional disturbances. Okay, the same shit keeps falling out. 7 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Okay, you've had a lot of triple numbers here. Okay. Why is the what happened between this these kings and this Queen of Pentacles? Ten of Pentacles, upended home family situation, screwed up. Somebody you wanted to build a legacy with, you couldn't. Something got screwed up here. 10 of Swords, like 10 of Swords, it is 10 of Swords in reverse, so like the swords can fall out. 10 of Swords in reverse is actually better than a regular 10 of Swords, and a 6 of Swords, but you do need to move away here. Something you moved away from or something that happened, you need to move to calmer waters here. About whatever happened here is a shit show. Okay? Give me some more. Wounded warrior. You've got your guard up. Devil. Again. This King or Queen of Pentacles has significant Capricorn in their chart. This is walking away from something else. This is 8 of Rock. 888 now you got the Sun in frickin' reverse. That's unhappiness. That's lack of joy. Got some issues here that are causing, you know, you're screwing up your self-love here with this debacle, whatever this is. Okay, you guys know exactly what this is if this applies to you. I'm not going to dig further. Okay, here. All right, and a personal reading I would. If you guys want a personal reading, you know, contact me. You know, on specific energy pools, I will do that in tutelary tales. Okay, but the ones of you that this applies to, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you already know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm giving the messages that the universe is telling you to do about it. Okay. All right. Death. Why is death here? The Chariot, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is in reverse. There's something here that went really fucking awry. You need to move away from, okay? To get back in touch with your emotions here. All right, you need to transform. If you already know what it's about, because the Page of Swords is here and the Chariot. Hold on. You guys are flying all over me. Some of you may have lost somebody, especially if they were a male energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and or an air sign. You may have had news about a death, okay? For some of you, Tower on the bottom, all right? And all of that mix up and debacle with this Knight of Wands energy, they may be interrelated somehow and cause serious amount of pain for you. Okay, but your message here is to transform and go on, okay? Because, you know, you face loss and you face mourning, but the only pleasure in life is to love again, and you can't hang out and, you know, you got to feel it, you got to recognize it, you got to communicate about it, okay? Because sometimes if you don't and just say, I'll get over it, and you hold on to it, Four of Pentacles, too long, or any of these negative influences, all right, then you just stay stuck and you forget to love yourself, and you forget that life is about love, okay? Why is the Eight of Wands here? There is a mother figure again, I'm going to say. There is this mother figure. There's significant communication coming in regarding a mother figure. I got the Empress, the Magician in the reverse, which is a very manipulative energy. All right, that is not a manifestor magician acting in the upright. That's manipulative, and death. Okay, there needs to be a transformation or ending. If there is a, okay, you guys know if that applies to you and how it applies, okay? Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Feel, think, feel, think, feel, think. It just keeps saying feel and think. Okay, you're very cerebral, and you're maybe trying to think your way out of your feelings, okay? Feel, then think. Feel, then think. You can't think right unless you feel too. You gotta feel, let it out, then think. Then feel again, let it out, then think. Okay? So you're not so stuck in your head stuffing down everything, all right, to where you can't think. Okay? All right. Four of Pentacles. Why is it here? Four of Pentacles again. Four of Pentacles, I have the Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Some major debacle here and pain that you keep holding on to here. The universe's thing is you got to let that go to move forward. You got to move. You got to move and communicate, okay, and transform here, okay, to get back to what life's about, okay? Self-love, all right, and love. There's no greater goal than to love, okay? You're missing out on that. Something happened. You're mourning. It was very, very hurtful. You feel responsible in some way or another for it here, okay? And it's tearing you up. Take it as it resonates. Okay, and there are ties in to this lane and to the work lane, and there were two, like these two lanes and one of those lanes as well, right? Give me some final advice for my Aquarius. Jesus. I don't usually take this many, but I will. Ace of Pentacles, there's a brand new divine offer that can bring manifestation of money and new foundations to you that are solid, okay? There's news about these. Page of Rods, Hierophant, that's major moving up, higher commitment, Tauranian energy, High Priestess, intuition. This is, you know, this is a counterpart to the Hierophant. That's like the ultimate divine couple in the deck, more than any other two core card couples, even the Emperor and the Empress, these two. And the Hermit. That's Virgo energy. Also inward reflection. inward reflection, all right? She carries the star of Aquarius. He, she carries the star of Aquarius. Okay, they've gone into hermit mode, scholarly mode, Merlin mode to harness the power of the star of Aquarius and learn how to use it in their everyday lives, okay? So it's about bringing all those things together. Okay? All right, Aquarius, I love you guys. I hope you guys are doing wonderfully. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will see, and don't forget to cross-watch Sun, Moon, Rising, and Stellium as well. And I will see you in Tutelary Tales as well as your regular monthlies. Thank you for being here with me today. I'll see you later.